Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my show, The Engelic Show. I am your host, Engelic Lady E. Everett. This is my healthcare education episode of my show and YouTube channel. I am thrilled and got the opportunity to sit and chat with my special guest and newest friend, Jasmine Westbrook. I hope I said that
Thank
right.
you for having me. Yes, you did. Thank you for having me, Angelique.
Thank you. Hi, Jasmine. How are you? So
I'm
good to
pretty
have you on
good.
here.
Yes, it's great weather today, so I'm feeling energized.
You have not went out yet, but I'm gonna be going out tomorrow. So thinking
So
about opening up the
I hope
window
the
though.
weather
There's
stays
some air
good.
up in here. Need some air up in this house. So tell me about Jasmine.
Yeah, so again, my name is Jasmine. Professionally, I am a healthcare advocate with the Healthcare Education Project. We are a joint effort of 1199 SEIU, which is a labor union of healthcare service workers, and then also Greater New York Hospital Association. So those two organizations our joint effort of healthcare education project, and with that organization my goal is to educate, advocate, and build coalitions around protecting healthcare funding, as we'll be talking about in a little bit, specifically Medicaid funding, and then also working towards different social determinants of health. So that could be a list of a lot of different things in the Western New York area, looking at housing, um, food, the availability of it, the affordability of it, the list could go on. So really just targeting different social determinants of
Okay, well, that's good to know.
health.
Okay. Where am I? Uh, okay, what do well before I get into doing this, I'm just gonna ask, what is your organization, first of all, before I even ask this question?
Oh yeah, Healthcare Education Project is the name of the organization.
Okay, so what do you do for the healthcare education project?
Oh yeah. So our goal with the healthcare education project is to educate, advocate, and coalition build. So we are a New York State organization. I'm representing Western New York. So I'm covering not just Erie County, but the other seven most western counties of our state, working with different individuals like you that are advocates in your community, and also working with organizations to share information about the changes. Right now, our focus is educating people on the changes with Medicaid, but we also work towards different social determinants of health. We educate on different health topics. Just recently, we had an event where we shared information about epilepsy awareness, where me and one of my community partners developed a literature to pass out, because that was something that was important to her that she wanted to develop. So really, the range is wide of what we do. We also focus on civic engagement, so relating why it's important for community members to be engaged civically. That means going to vote. That means paying attention to different changes going on in your local government and also in the federal government.
Uh, okay. Your screen kind of froze on me a little bit.
Oh, we're just hearing me because I could repeat it if you need to.
But you kind of, well, you're moving now, but your screen was kind of frozen a little bit. That's weird.
Mm.
Okay, now where? Okay, now where am I? You don't have to repeat yourself.
Is it any better now? Yeah, is it better now?
Uh,
Not
yes,
really.
I hope so.
Oh, yes. Okay. Okay.
See, now you're moving. Before you was all frozen.
Okay, I'm glad
But
that it's not frozen anymore.
okay, wait. Now I guess now I'm gonna have to repeat the question. Okay. What do you do for your for the healthcare uh education project? So now I'm gonna have to redo it because the screen is frozen. Okay.
Yes. So our primary focus right now, essentially, are moving from the state budget fight, which we were asking Governor Hochul to fill the gap in funding for Medicaid. It's a $2 billion gap. That's what our ask was this year. So now we're moving towards lobbying and going in person, bringing community groups to Albany to speak with elected officials, to now educating our community on the upcoming changes to Medicaid. And once New York State releases those requirements, we'll be able to spread that information throughout our community through being guest speakers, through initiatives like this, through tabling, however we can get in front of community groups and community members so they are prepared for whatever changes are in the future with Medicaid. Really looking at those work requirements that we know will be coming down the line starting January 1st of 2027.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. Okay.
And I know that was something that was brought up at the workshop we attended last week. So I know that's something that you're waiting to hear as well.
Yes, I am. That's why I asked that question about the disabled community.
Mm-hmm.
Because, and the only reason why I asked that question was because they were talking about how it might affect people that are disabled.
Mm-hmm. And that's what we want
And,
everyone to understand. Even if you receive Medicaid and you meet the work requirements, the cuts will still impact you. You may not be impacted by not being covered, but now the facilities you frequent might be closed. So now you might have to travel further to get different care. Different offices might have to combine. So now it'll be an overload of people because everyone is reliant on those Medicaid dollars. It's a lot of different things that could come down the line and still impact us. And also, we want to make sure that our neighbors are taken care of too. So if we're healthy, but our neighbor is sick, then we can get sick. And so we just want to make sure our whole community is healthy and able to get the health care that is a right and that they deserve.
I definitely agree about that. That's why I had asked that question when they, had opened up the floor. I'm like, oh, good. Let me write this
Mm-hmm.
question down so I can ask.
And I think it was
It's,
really important for you to say that because that was what I can't remember the lady, but the third panelist, that's what she was speaking about, how the services will be impacted or the staff members that people in the disabled community have. They might not be able to return to work or they might not have the coverage depending on how they're paid to be of support to the disabled community. So I think it was great that you stood up and made it known. Um, you're like, I'm a business person, I'm a homeowner, I'm this, I'm that, I'm that, and I'm going to be impacted. And I need everyone in this room to understand this is a everybody issue. Because even people who have different type of insurance, even if you don't have Medicaid and you live in a community that majority of the people have Medicaid, your facilities rely on those dollars because just to like go a little bit backwards, Medicaid reimbursed about like 74% to the dollar. So what that means is let's say that we both go to the hospital, you have private insurance, I have Medicaid. We have the same illness. We're both in there treating a broken arm. The hospital will only get 74% of the reimbursement for me, but 100% for you. And we had the same condition. And so for facilities that have an increase of Medicaid recipients, that means their profit is going lower and lower and lower. And the community health centers, for instance, that they were speaking about, they have to see everyone. Safety net hospitals have to see everyone, so they don't have that opportunity to turn anyone away. And because they're not insured a certain way or insured at all. And then you have sometimes there is no reimbursement. And yes, we want to make sure that everyone is healthy, but there is a cost attached to it. And we have to make sure that cost is keeping our hospitals and our institutions, our nursing homes, our in-home services still running to keep our community safe.
Definitely agree about that. That's the reason why I step up and ask the question. Because when I heard the woman mention about the disabled community, I'm like, okay, now is my time to step up now and talk
Mm-hmm.
about
Mm-hmm. And that's why it was important you were in that room.
And yes, and especially like I told them, I am a person with a disability, so and a woman of color as well too.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to step, I had to step up and say something now.
Right.
I couldn't just sit there looking pretty.
No, when it's heavy on your heart, you gotta say it.
So I was really happy to be there. So props to Miss Sophia Roberts.
Oh
Hey
yeah,
Sophia.
yes.
And I even got to even I even that's where I had all my Medicaid merch as well too. The hat,
I
the
know I saw
shirt,
you with the
everything.
hat, the shirt up. You were a walking billboard that day.
So hopefully I get to have some more people join my Medicaid group, which I will be talking about a little bit later in my spotlight.
Okay.
'Cause it's going really well, so I'm happy about that.
Yeah, it was great joining that call. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. What are your duties and responsibilities in your role?
So I have a few. So during the state budget, we are responsible for recruiting community members to come to Albany with us. Sometimes we go to DC as well, so our nation's capital, depending on where we need to advocate best. So the year prior, we went to DC twice. But last year we went to Albany so we can advocate directly with our state legislators. So we spoke with elected officials that represent Western New York. I brought community members with me. We like to bring clergy members with us, and then we bring the members of 1199 SEIU. They are healthcare workers. And all of us in the room, we talk with the elected officials to pitch why it's important, why we need to have funding for Medicaid and whatever bills at the time that we want the money to go into. We bring that up as well. So our big push this year was filling that $2 billion gap that we know we'll be getting from the federal government because of the HR1 bill. And then outside of the budget, we are in the communities helping with different civic engagement, really getting people out to vote, really pushing that, relating voting to healthcare to make sure that people understand that we might not have been in this situation if the votes did not go the way they did. We're a nonpartisan organization, so we're not telling people who to vote for, but we are making sure that people understand that the elected officials that we vote for make decisions, and the elected officials who voted in favor of these cuts to healthcare, we can vote them out if that's something that you're not in agreement with. And so I'm working with communities, especially in the 23rd Congressional District, which is like Hamburg, and then going western into some of our other counties in Chautauqua, Cattaraugus, Allegheny, and pushing this information out to really get people to the polls to really understand and just just energize them to use their voice through voting. And then we also work with different health groups to support different events they may have going on in the community and just share education. So
Okay.
that's a little bit about what I do on a day to day.
Okay, well, that's good to know. Okay. Now, so that is the last question. Now, you was telling me about this whole video thing you was telling me about.
Yes, so we
What's on
have a
the
way
video?
that community members, yes, we have a way that community members are able to share their story. So we think the best messengers are the people that are directly impacted. I can talk all day, every day, but I think it's best to have those who are covered by Medicaid, those who know what hospitals are in jeopardy of closing or nursing homes, know what services are in jeopardy of being shut down, speak about that. And so we have a online portal where people can upload a 30 to 60-second video and say why it's important for cuts to Medicaid to not happen, why it's important for us to keep our ACA subsidies, so the subsidies from the Affordable Care Act. It helps the number of people covered by Medicaid. And so, if you are in that group of people, or your leader for that group of people, we would love to hear your stories. And so you can go to healthcareeducationproject.org/one big bill, and that's where you will be able to submit your video. And I can put the link also in the chat. When this is uploaded, we could put it somewhere where people could click on it and upload their own story. And again, we are a New York State organization, so I love to get voices from Western New York because I want to make sure that this is a statewide issue and community members statewide are represented. A lot of times when there's New York State based advocacy or New York State based organizations, it gets New York City heavy. Though we love our New York City New Yorkers, we want to make sure the voices of Western New York are heard as well.
Well, that's good to know. Okay. So I see you go to other events and stuff like that too. What
Mm-hmm.
other events you go to in the other cities?
So we have had Medicaid teach-ins where we bring groups of people together to talk about the changes on the legislative side. Once we get the way that the work requirements will be implemented throughout New York State, we'll be hosting some of those as well throughout the state. And very similar to like the group of people we were with last week, just getting a group together so then they could disseminate the information to the people that they serve and work with day to day. And just really supporting any event that is focused on protecting our health care.
Okay, that's good to know. Okay. Oh, now I always had to have an affirmation, so I know you would like this one. Take a full month break to reduce stress. I knew you might like that one.
Mm-hmm.
I normally have a self care corner, but I don't know what happened to my tips, so this one I'm going to bring back in the next episode.
Okay.
Even
Well,
though
I
it
have
is,
I have a self care tip.
oh, go right ahead, go right ahead.
Schedule your naps in your downtime.
Ooh, I like that. Okay, I do like that.
Because sometimes we're just working so much and working so hard and so focused on the goals that we want to achieve, but we got to make sure that we take the time for ourselves too.
Oh yeah, I'm trying very hard for me to do that. Instead of worrying about anybody else, worry about myself.
Hmm. Or you could do both. You just got to do it in moderation.
Yes, and also you got to pamper yourself.
Hmm. Well, you see, I do.
Yeah, you looking good. You looking good. You looking good.
Thank
Oh
you.
yeah, oh yeah.
Hmm.
And also taking time to clean is a good one too. I'm trying to think of a good self-care tip. Oh, and you know, it is Mental Health Awareness Month this month.
Hmm.
So you got to,
So with
so,
mental health awareness, I like to tell people the hotline 998 just to make sure if you ever need to talk to someone, reach out to the hotline 998 and help is right there for you. So never feel like you're by yourself.
oh, good. That's good to know. Good, good. All right. Well, since I already did the affirmation in self-care corner, now I'm going down to my spotlight. Cause you would like this one? Cause we're gonna be talking about the Medicaid group now.
Okay.
So, so I'm just putting it out there for everybody. Come on and join us in my Medicaid advocacy group. We actually supposed to begin together this month, May 20th at 11 o'clock. So come on, so send me your emails. Come on out and join us. We'd love to see your smiling face.
Yes.
It's fun. This time is at 11 o'clock this time. So. And I would definitely make sure that my girl Jasmine will be in the group as well too. So even though we will be having another special guest, which is actually a really good friend of mine and my staff as well too. So I can't wait for her to be a part of this Medicaid group. So
And
so excited.
it's
It's
really
my
great
first.
that you're taking the time to establish that group. The reach that you'll have with that. I know you have someone from North Country, you have someone else from Western New York. I'm not sure what other points of New York State you're touching, but that's really that you're
Well, we
coming
would
in.
at first we was thinking about doing it local, but when me and Sophia was talking about it, she had asked me that I wanted to do it statewide. So I'm like, I guess that would be the idea to do statewide instead of just local all the time. So I get so now I get to meet new people from different cities.
Mm-hmm. You can
So
share
I'm kind of
ideas.
happy. Yeah. And it's a good thing we're talking about the Medicaid group because I got to talk to Sophia about it. So I know she wanted me and you to kind of collaborate a little bit in the state conference, but we're going to talk about that. So I'm
Yeah.
going to tell her about that and see what she's talking about. So, oh, and I'm also shouting out in my spotlight. I got my podcast, Dear Doer Podcast. So please come and listen to the podcast. I actually scheduled one that's coming out today, which is my crystal collector episode with a regular friend of mine that I just did last week already. So I can't wait for y'all to hear that. It's on all platforms: iHeartRadio, Spotify, Amazon Music, and Pandora. And that's on my YouTube channel as well. And I'm about to start a new podcast, Self Advocacy in Action podcast. It's coming back. Yes, coming back. It's gonna be back in action. So,
Oh,
and I'm also the host of that one as well.
that's nice.
So before you know it, I probably will be having Miss Jasmine on that one. So now I got spilling. Now this is a newer segment, but I got spilling the tea with Lady E. This one is going to be a video segment. So if anybody want to join, let me know. Your girl can hook y'all up. So it's gonna be kind of new. So now I'm gonna have to think about some stuff for y'all. So let me know. And we will be touching base a little bit about Medicaid in this segment. So make sure you do not. I know it's gonna be kind of hard for you to try your teeth, but make sure you don't try it that much. As we're talking about the Medicaid. Now I got Happy Vibes Only Zone in this in my show. And this is actually a couple of questions I'm going to be asking my special guest. So, what do you do in a positive way in your life, Miss Jasmine?
Hmm. To stay positive in my life, I really just I don't sweat the little things. I just brush them off, and it helps me stay positive.
Oh, okay. Well, the reason why I'm asking that question is because I'm always about being positive, but this other one is bitter pill. And this one's gonna be a little something negative. So, and I always ask this question to my guests: how do you deal with negative people? So I'm asking you, Jasmine, how do you deal with negative people?
Well, with negative people, I try to give them the benefit of the doubt that maybe something bad just happened to them, or they have a reason for why they're being so negative. So I don't let their negativity brush off on me. Sometimes if I feel like the interaction is just too negative and nothing productive is gonna come out of it, I just leave them alone and I walk away. But other times I'll ignore the negativity and try to find the little bit of positivity that they may be bringing, so we can advance whatever it is that we're talking about or advance what we're working on. But I'm not going to reach out to them because I don't like the negativity unless I really need to speak with them. But if it's a situation where I can't get away from it, I just try to ignore the negative part of it as much as possible.
I definitely agree about that. And it's good thing I mentioned about that because I guess I should be putting some of my positive flow into this as well too before I get into the negative. Well, there was a lot of things going on in my life. Like I finally got to meet one of my favorite reporters, Eileen Buckley. Hi,
Yes.
Eileen. So, and I'm also excited that I went to that event as well too.
Mhm.
And also my play is coming into work. In the process of working on my play, so I'm very excited about that. And I'm also going to I'm also going to a school to read to the kids on Wednesday. So that's something positive as well too.
Oh yeah, that's exciting. The kids love having guests come in.
Yeah, it's the career
And
day.
now,
It's number school number 97.
oh, okay. So I've done it there. Oh, we talked about this. I brought,
Yes, we did.
yeah, I brought in a guest speaker, um, well, guest author. Her name is Kirby Briggs, and she runs an organization called Kirby's Corner. And the focus is really helping children and their families, and it's specifically for children with physical disabilities. And
Oh, ooh.
in her book, she has children with a range of abilities. So you'll see children who you can see the disability, but then some disabilities you can't see. So she has a range of just everything in the book, and it's a ABC's book. giving the children new vocabulary while also exposing them to just differences. And she did that reading at School 97 as well. I think we did that last school year with the second grade class, and they loved it. And we were able to give each
Ooh.
of the kids a book, and they were able to take it home. And it's called D is for Differences.
Well, I'm gonna have to check that out because I would love. So I'm
Yes.
always looking for new people as well too for me to interview. So I would love to interview her too.
Oh,
So
yes.
especially about her
Yes.
book. So
Mm-hmm.
that'll be so she'll be something new for me to interview too.
Mm-hmm.
Especially since I am a book author. So it'll be after the author.
Yes.
So that'll be kind of cool. And negative, I do agree about you. It goes in one ear, not the other. Just one ear, not the other. And you gotta put your cheek out there too, as they always say in the Bible. Is it one cheek or the other cheek? And if you can't take it no more, just walk away. Just walk away. Oh, that's what I forgot to ask you. Where can we find you? 'Cause I totally forgot to ask that question.
Oh, my LinkedIn is Jasmine Westbrook. That's probably the easiest way to find me. And then my organization, our website is healthcareeducationproject.org, where you could find all of the information about the Medicaid campaign, where we're protecting Medicaid investments, and you can see past work that we've done as well. And we have a list of resources on the website, and we have a calendar page where you can see different events going on all across our state.
Oh, I'm gonna have to check that out. Okay. That's good to know. And I didn't know you on LinkedIn. What? I'm gonna have to check this out. Okay.
Yes, LinkedIn is the best place to find me personally. Yes.
And it's a good thing I mentioned that. Is because now I'm down to my social media section. I'm all over social media,
Hmm.
including LinkedIn, technically. It's been a while. I have not been on it in a
I
while.
have to connect with you. I'm gonna find you when we finish this interview.
I had to re-download it, but I downloaded it on the tablet because I have so many apps on my phone.
Mhm.
So that's why I figured you put it on the tablet. It'd be better that way.
Mhm.
All right, social media. Don't forget to use Engelic Everett Show 2.0 to like me on Facebook. Follow me on Instagram at Engelic Everett Show. Or, oh, hold up. Oh, and by the way, I am also on X as well at Engelic214. And subscribe to my YouTube channel, Angie Everett Show 2.0. Or go to my website, angieshow.com. It's just a link to my YouTube page. Now, since we did talk about the play, and that was something positive, this is my shout out section that I totally forgot. And I have to put it out there that I am shutting out to my play, the Olivia play. So if anybody want to come, I'll give you a little more detail about it. But if anybody want to come, let me know. So I would love to have y'all come and check out the play. So I'm gonna be working on the speech and everything. I ain't even coming up with my own costume until I'm gonna be dressing as my main character,
Oh, you're
Olivia.
taking care of every part of it, the script, the costumes, all of it. Wow. That's
Well, actually,
impressive.
I'm gonna have the director and everything do that, but I have to have my own
So,
costume now, especially since they're my books. So, hey, why not
mm,
just like Olivia? I got the ears already. I got I brought them from Amazon.
mm.
See, if I would, I knew I could have put them on just for you for today. But yes, and then I'm going thrifting as well too to find the right color and everything for me to wear.
Mm.
I'm excited. Now, this I usually put in my podcast, which is After Vibe, but I might decide to change it to Afterglow for the show. And this will be actually for the next month that I will be having an episode for the show, which is I will be hopefully Pride Month, because June is Pride Month, and including um, men's health as well too. So I'm thinking about doing a men's health panel as well too for my show. So I thought that'd be
Mm.
something new for me to do for the show. But I don't know. I was thinking about doing a podcast, but it would be interesting to do it for the show as well. So then everybody can see the panel. All right. This has been another episode of Angelic Everett Show 2.0. I am your host, Angelique. Forgot the heck I was going to say. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. I'm going to have to repeat that. This has been another episode of the Angelic Everett Show 2.0. I'm your host, Angelic Everett. I forgot. Oh, duh. That's what I forgot. I want to say thanks to my special guest. That's what I forgot. Thanks, Jasmine.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me. It was a great conversation.
I I knew I forgot. I knew because I put you in here. I'm like, I knew I forgot something.
It's okay.
I'm Angelique, and I'm rocking in.